Okay, so, hello. Hi. Good evening. We are going to pick up on Shadowrun Dragonfall that we started a couple days ago as kind of a test to see if it was a series that we'd want to keep playing. And after rigorous scientific experiment, we've decided that yes, we will continue playing Shadowrun Dragonfall. We really enjoyed what it was doing with the environment of Shadowrun, and the strategic combat was interesting. Lots of exploring to do, so we're just gonna keep playing the campaign and see how far we can get, and probably do an hour or two worth of content tonight, and see how far we can get tonight. So let's get going. Shadowrun, are you there? Okay. No, but seriously this time. There we go. So, we last left our hero, Decker Caine, the elvish Decker. He had lost the leader of his team, Monica, to a buggled run at a vault, and we're trying to figure out who was behind that job. So who set us up to fail, and who was ultimately responsible for her murder. We have our cute dog, Dante, here. Who I don't know if I would have received him if I had not done the dialogue that I did. So I'm curious if that's a thing that you just always get, or if it's just because of me being nice to him. Obviously, we pet Dante. Iger is being apologetic. Okay. Yeah, the kind of same issue we were kind of exploring last time was that I'm not really sure of the consequences for our story tree, our dialogue tree choices, but I didn't actually want to do that. Okay, so not much has really changed with these. We just finished our mission to get the DVD, so there's not, I suspect, not a lot we need to do here. We did acquire a new team member in Blitz, who's also a Decker. Alright, I wanted to... So I can advance the other members of my party except myself. I think that's... So I get to do Karma, which is a more granular XP thing, but I think this is the more abstracted way of doing it for the other members of my team. I mean, she is... We could have someone who's melee focused. Yeah, definitely want his lightning. Yeah, pretty happy with those. Dante's actually joining me outside, which I don't think he did before. That's interesting. Again, the interesting conceit that a DVD RW is ancient tech, which to most younger people today it would be, which is interesting, kind of looping back on itself. So I think she also sold things I might be interested in. We made a decent amount. Oh yeah, I also want to check my computer as well, because I put up something for sale, I think. Okay, made some money on that previous thing. I thought I picked something up on the previous. The internet hasn't really changed. Okay. Right, so I wanted to check his tech, because yeah, I'm not sure which I want to focus. If I want to go just more tech or more guns. I kind of wish it would. Oh, so I just tell me what I own. Okay. I'm not a rigger, so I'm not doing. Okay, so I should probably upgrade this then, if I'm going to be doing decking. This is a little awkward to do this, but yeah, okay. It's fine. Interface, yeah, that's my only real issue with this game has kind of been the interface is a little clunky. Just to just to do your inventory stuff. It's cool, kind of fleshing out the other sort of ambient characters that I've encountered. I'm trying to remember, that's the shaman shop where the gun runner was. That's cool. Good to know she's at least trying. Alright, so I see, I can get more stems from him if I bring him the formulas. Okay. Little Terminator. I don't remember being down here. She seems very friendly. Well, hello there. Log 41? I want to say Logan, but that can't be right. But thank you very much for the follow. How do you prefer your name pronounced? My elite is not as oh yeah, Logan. Okay, cool. Sorry, it's late. Thank you, Logan, for the follow. Yeah, anarchists. I don't know. It's an interesting blend here in Berlin of honor of people who have honor and people who are trying to bring anarchy. Focus on getting this DVD read, which is harder than one would expect. $500 new yen. Sure. Yeah, I probably should have bargained for that. Oh well. I do like how surprised he was when I accepted. But all right, let's find the gun runner. It's fine. I'll make that back up. Not worried about it. I'm gonna talk to the Paul first, then we'll gear up. Dante keeps wanting to talk to me, or his dialogue icon keeps appearing. Well, maybe that's just to indicate that I can talk to him, but not that he has anything to say. Not that, the dog would intrinsically have things to talk about, but let's see what's on this disc. If I played any of the UGC, the acronym is familiar, but I can't place it off the top of my head. If you could elaborate. I'm trying to remember that. Yeah, this sounds familiar. No. I'm mostly going through the campaign to start with, and I'd like to explore some of the Steam Workshop stuff, because I've heard some good stuff about some of the content that the community has made. So I'm going to get through the campaign. It's actually my first time going through the campaign for this game and the third one as well. So see where we're at after the campaign and see if they've are there any particular ones that you recommend or ones that have heard good things about. Be curious to know if there are some that are like generally well regarded. For you people that worked on Mercurial and Dead Man Switch, are cool people, including you. Oh, okay, cool. I will take note of that. That's awesome. Yeah, it's actually very, very cool to hear, like, the kind of the community that seems to have kind of generated out of games like this. Reminds me a lot of the kind of similar communities for Neverwinter Nights, which has a ton of just these kind of custom custom content communities around it. So that's very cool to hear that there are cool people like you that are making content like this. I will definitely check those out. Make a note of that, actually. Dead Man Switch. Because this is definitely a genre that lends itself to, you know, a refined, what's the best way to say it? Just that it's, you know, if the tools are there to tell the story, and there's people who can appreciate the time that goes into telling that story, that's cool that there's communities that build that. Yeah, it's funny. Actually, most of my time spent with Neverwinter Nights was on a persistent world server. I don't think I actually finished the campaign of Neverwinter Nights. I played thousands and thousands of hours on this multiplayer server, but never finished the campaign. It's so much more compelling to have a community that makes that content. Okay, yeah, I will check those out. Thank you very much for the recommendation. I assume there's a similar amount of content for the Hong Kong. I haven't played that one either yet, so that's kind of next in line. Okay, cool. Yeah, that's good to know. That's actually for Hong Kong. I mean, that's the most latest one, so I guess that would have. I'm guessing that has the most assets and the latest updates, so it makes sense that most of the newer content would be there. Yeah, I definitely wish there were kind of more communities that did that, because there's stuff like this, there's stuff like Neverwinter Nights, and there's like that similar kind of community generated content that comes out of like Sunless Sea, which by Failbetter, who's also going to be putting out Sunless Sky, I forget the name of the, but where they encourage the community to make good quality content and reward them for kind of featuring it. There's not quite enough of that in games, unfortunately. There's a lot going on in this DVD. So this is, yeah, I mean, the game is called Dragonfall, so it's not surprising that we're kind of focusing around that pivotal event. Oh, this is cool. We're actually in the DVD. That's neat. Yes, Mr. Selects. I am a huge fan of Failbetter's work. I'm actually I forget. not, of course not on the spot to remember the name, but I've been going very sort of blacking out all information about. I think it's Starless Sky or Starless Skies, which is their upcoming game that's in early access. I intentionally am not touching that until it's out of early access because I want the whole piece of it. I want the whole of the game, because I love their writing. I love both their kind of eldritch blend of their blend of like Lovecraft and steampunk and these cannibalism and English culture and so on. And then, as I was saying, and how they make the tools available for the community to kind of add to that so readily. So yeah, it's a very cool setting. I'm very excited for the new one. And good to see you again, Mr. Slick, as well, as always. So shit went down with this dragon. I mean, it makes sense that that something of that size would have this impact. So that's cool. That's a very neat touch, right? They didn't have to do that little interstitial with the DVD showing the characters and the little glitches, but the fact that they did means that they, this another example of how games like this and this game, there's the attention to the details, right? Where like that could have just been text, that they're on the scene, but that's very cool that they care that much about selling that story, that they will actually put the time to set that up. I hope I can come back to this DVD at some point, like just to reread this. Oh, it's a good thing I brought Blitz back then. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad he's dead. Okay, layering on the story in interesting ways. Yep. I suspected this is not going to... The thread will not end with Mr. Winters. Okay, we have a name. Hey, you wanted to come, man. You were excited. Right. I'm sure this would be a very simple affair. Yeah, we should probably follow the thread that we're given. So it's interesting that the dialogue is set up to support having Blitz. I'm assuming it's set up to support having Blitz and not, because bringing him along was optional during the last mission. So it's neat that most of yeah, it's interesting to kind of think about what was put in if Blitz is here versus not. Unless I'm mistaken and like he comes along regardless, but it seemed like I had the choice, which is almost as important of thinking of it of having the choice. All right, let's go take care of some business. So I do want to remind myself of where the gun vendor is and see how I'm shaping up. I got some money because not that I'm really in a bad place armory wise, but I thought this is the magic shop, I believe. Yeah, that's not the magic I'm interested in. I forget where she/he was. On the cafe. That's the tech. I think this might be him. I mean, there's gun in his name, right? So, yep. All right, so see what I'm actually using now. So I'm using the AK damage 10. Okay. Rifles are my focus on my main character. an assault rifle that's surprisingly good. That's it's not a great selling point, to be honest. What's the actual difference between these? Oh, the smart link. I mean, grenade launcher is appealing for a number of reasons. Let's just slightly upgrade our AR, I guess. Wait, where did... Oh, I see. Having both is kind of silly. I think there's a way to sell. Oh, you can sell. Okay. Make some money back off. Yeah, a little clunky still, but gets the job done. It is interesting that Dante is now hanging out with me as I roam the overworld. just sell those drugs at some point. I'm not interested in them. Everybody's smoking in the future. You'd think in 2050 something that we'd, it'd be all vapes and other things. It's interesting. This is a cool thing for having the decking attribute. It would be awkward if the game's like, okay, now go. I mean, it might. If the game's like, now go grind missions till you have 50,000 new yen. Mr. Select, actually, if you're still here. Actually, before I ask, I'll ask if you're still here before I continue. I have a question for you. Speaking of Shadowrun. Do you have any experience with the Shadowrun Crossfire deck building game? I acquired a copy for free essentially, and I'm curious if you had a chance to try it. Seems like it might be okay. That it doesn't really have the depth that other similar games do, but I'm curious if you tried it. Now to ask Ansel for 50,000 new yen. Amsel, sorry. Okay, I mean, I do essentially need to earn the money. That's cool. The stickers are inspired. Yeah, that's the. It seems like it's trying to do sort of an Arkham-esque thing with the upgrade system, which seems pretty cool. Yeah, it didn't really. I think the missions and the. I wasn't clear if the black market items had enough depth to them to make the missions seem interesting. But yeah, okay, cool. Alright, let's go get some work. Oh, so yeah, I literally have to raise the money. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Don't want to have everything given to you. I have 1 unread messages. There are aspects of this run that you may find morally troubling. Well, I haven't really established Decker Caine's morals yet, so we'll have to see. Did the different roles feel very unique? Okay, cool. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'll try it with my gaming group at some point then. See how it goes. At the very least, it seems like they're trying a different take on the co-op deck building thing. So always interested in that. Am I going to have to go kill this captive? Yeah. Let's decline for now. Curious what the other one is. Let's go talk to what's his face, Samuel. When did I get 10,000? Oh, that's the starting. I thought I paid that to Alice to chat with her. All right, so we're not at 0 at least. I still don't have anything. Looked at the Shadowrun MMO. No, I didn't think that was Boston Lockdown. I've not looked at that. I'm surprised. I'm usually uncomfortably aware of all the MMO stuff that's out there. No, I have not looked at it. I don't know what the status of that is. I saw some mention in the materials for Shadowrun Crossfire that yeah, there was some crossover in the materials there, but I didn't actually check up on it. I'd be very curious what they're doing with that. And like what kind of game that would be, right? Like, you know, MMOs are in such a weird place right now in 2018. If you're not an established one, if you're trying to be create a new one, but yeah, I don't know what the current status of that is. I like that they're keeping the license strong right now, though, between these games in the past few years and it's like a new edition of the RPG coming out. Yeah, and I was like, there's a Catalyst, I think, holds. It's Catalyst who runs Catalyst who has the IP, at least for board games, and I think the RPG. They're definitely trying to get it going. Sure. Nice 500. Okay. So isometric dialogue trees and stuff. Interesting. Yeah, I'll track that down. Should I go get my team for this? Okay, good. Like, me and Dante might not be equipped to handle. Oh, and now we have access to. Okay, so I can hire other runners as I need. That's cool. I don't have to go out and find them. They're just kind of here on the. I mean, I think I'm good for now. Could go with people I know, but that's pretty cool. Let's go to the sewers and clear up, which will what will clearly be a diplomatic thing that I have to resolve, and not shooting things that make things scream. Yeah, this seems fine. Oh, you can't change their outfits yet. Ridiculous. Sorry, my camera is slipping a little bit tonight. Need to get it back up on this little. Oh shit! I didn't realize I'm sitting on karma. I'm sitting on 12 karma. All right, yeah, let's absolutely spend this. Let's get better at rifle. I mean, kind of keep with what we know. Body. Yeah, a little more hit points. And maybe boost our. It's not. Might be cool to get decent with drones too. Maybe I'll do that just to get access to drones. Just pump 2. Yeah. Oh, this looks like it'll be a... Yep, it's the best scene here. It's the maintenance guy. I mean, he had a name, I think. It's not just maintenance guy. Oh, hello. There's some feral ghouls here. Ghouls. So definitely a weapon I want to be at range for. I think to get the best use of it, yeah. Sort of. Probably use him first for that. Oh. Let's do him first. So let's try her melee stuff, because this definitely seems like what she's better at than just pistols. Assuming she hits with it. I think it might be shotgun time. Yeah, that also might be something to think about for my Fur-Decker Caine, is his close range option aside from just a fist. Maybe shotguns or something in these kind of situations where point blank is not necessarily great. Let's try it. It's not a terrible percentage. So what is her damage on? I guess it's definitely worth doing. 2d6 versus... yeah, might worth get a little more damage out of it. Absolutely. And maybe finish up with a slash. Sweet. Okay. Awkward. Hey, I'm glad you're right there for the shotgun to the face. Oh. We have new friends. Okay, so let's have... warm him up. I mean... man. Let's go through a bunch of our bullets. Satisfying, at least. Oops. Okay. All right. Ghouls are interesting. I like the. I mean, we did a bit of the sort of debuff the bleed / damage over time thing, but. Okay, so I need to go take care of some business before I'm allowed to. I mean, I'm guessing this barrel here is the thing I could interact with during combat if I felt the need to. All these drugs. So many drugs. I mean, I know it's, you know, it's a different time. Drugs are in this world are a little commonplace, but definitely wouldn't mind a little more variety in the things to find. I recognize it as a corpse, but that's about it. Come on. Click the thing. Good, I don't have to remember what the 5-digit code is. I mean, it's in my help thing here, so. Okay. Oh, look. But wait, there's more. Oh, well. Don't expect that to hit. Also appreciate that I don't have to reload everything between battles and that some health comes back and all that stuff. It's nice quality of life stuff. Mostly try and shoot him. Oh, nothing hits though. Oh look. New friends. The range on the AR is interesting. A little further back, I think, is what it wants. It's better. I was interested. I guess I could try and start trying to reduce their AP if that actually did that. Oh, I did that. So try and do more control. Yeah, knife is definitely better damage. Is he sleeping? Why does he have a bunch of Z's on him now? He's wounded. He's bleeding. Okay, well, then maybe I don't have to worry about him right now. Awkward. Alright, I should be using his magic. I shouldn't just be burning knives. Silly. Oops. He's gonna have a hard time here shortly. Yeah, she's definitely better melee. I mean, that's sort of her thing. So, shotgun's still a play here. So Dietrich is probably not feeling very... I wonder if there's a way to do healing... Okay, cool. Okay. Just to get him a little less bloody. So we can turn on one of the pumps now, I believe. Definitely, I wonder if that unlocks the adjacent area. Oh, it was both of them. Okay. Sweet. That's it. Job done. Monsters. A shambling mound of ragged flesh stumbles towards you. I've been on this on the New York subway, so I know how this works. I mean, he's talking, so let's start. The gray, pustulant flesh that hangs from its bones. Keep talking. Good old medical waste. Not recommended for normal consumption. I think I have a solution for your problem. Death. It's not. But no, we'll have a chat with the doctor. Hey ghouls, how we doing? Medical waste for all. Always amused by the. It's just, you know, making sure there's the option to, if player is feeling particularly murderous for no real reason, let's make sure we have an option for that. Okay, so very. I always am a big fan of when games that are more narrative like this and its brethren take side content very seriously, because this was a thing that I did not have to do. I didn't have to go talk to the maintenance guy. I didn't have to do any of this, but was so crucial in helping to build the world that me as a player and the character is it's still very fresh. It's still very new, right? So when writers and designers go to that work to make sure that even stuff that players might never see is fleshed out and feels like there was thought put into it. That's very rewarding to the player, and you see that in games like The Witcher. Well, more so The Witcher 3, where there's so much of that game that you don't have to see if you don't want to, but there's care put into all those side quests, and each of those help flesh out the world. That makes you want to go out and find those side quests because they're so well written, and it's encouraging to see shades of that in this. That the side content is has depth to it. It isn't just, hey, can you go? Because this could have just been, hey, go to the sewers, fix the plumbing. You kill the ghouls, and that's all. And that's it, right? You fix the problem, you leave, you get your money. But they've layered on narrative to that in a way that is clearly intended to help build the world, and that's awesome. No problem. So we are a karma machine today. Might wanna. I mean, we don't really want to burn money yet, so this might not be the time to invest in a. Interesting that I can't upgrade my. Oh, because it can't go higher than my base range combat. Okay. Which can't go higher than my quickness. I see, right, it's all based off of the base stat. I didn't really actually realize that till now. That's cool. Oops. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to Samuel. I think it went too far. But while we're here, let's check on this payphone, which seemed like it might be an avenue for things in the future. Not the case right now. All right. Oh, nice sprint when it's far away. Do 2,000 new yen, okay. It's a shame I'm not a socialite. Oh well. All right. Let's check it out. Dietrich, what's up? I really wish they wouldn't say my full name each time. It breaks me out just a little bit. I mean, I don't really have a compulsion to not use all my core team right now, because the skill sets are spread out enough that it seems to work well in combat. So, all right. Oh, perhaps they did not expect me to run the sewers up until now, because we saw this earlier. No, we'll keep the team together for now. No reason not to. I guess I could take a... I can actually use this now. I'll absolutely take it. I don't have any points in pistol. Maybe I can... Yeah. We'll certainly do our best not to die horribly. Alright, let's do this. Alright, take a tiny break. I'll be back in about 1 minute. Okay, we're back. All right. Guten Tag. I mean, I'm saving my new yen for this Decker, so I'll save on food. Although it's curious that they would have that there. I've already seen a few things where you just buy things for the sake of buying them. So for now, we'll save our money. Okay. Find the humanist donor list. We will keep an eye out for that, absolutely. Yeah, some sort of Bane-esque mask going on there. But like the bad Bane from Batman and Robin, not the good Bane from Dark Knight. Hello, friends. She seems friendly. I'll absolutely get in a firefight. I mean, that, however, is an example of where the dialogue chosen makes a huge difference. But it's very clear. So we have this is interesting. First time we're dealing with multiple factions in combat. Goodness, okay. So our actual targets are down here. Hey, look, it's a barrel. I think I want to shoot this barrel. I mean, you put a barrel there, I'm just gonna shoot it. Like, let's be honest. Flank that turret. Great thing for his, maybe I'll just aim up, Iger. Maybe try for a good shot. Shit. That's a lot of damage all at once. And it's a low percentage for a grenade. I'm not willing to take that risk. Same thing for that. I want to make sure this hits. She seems dangerous. Miss it up close feels bad every time. Like, you know, she's like right there and she's just missing. Some sort of water elemental / water spirit. Interesting. Nice shot. Tiger should be able to finish him off. So who's left? All three of these are. I thought these were. Okay. Fair. From downtown. Yeah. A little off there, man. I appreciate the effort, but. Shout out to Hoggy and Ribshack TV for hosting us. I think he has me auto-hosted, but still appreciate it. So, sometimes that triggers for me and sometimes it doesn't. That's interesting. Let's see. So this does 10. So yeah, that'll be my new single range or short close range. Let's go up and meet this guy up close. What was the achievement for? Kill an enemy with damage over time. Okay. That's what I figured. Kill the conjurer, you kill the summoner of it. I mean, the thing is summoned. Feels good. Oh, okay. Didn't even realize that was keeping someone alive was a goal of mine. But I'm glad I'm at it. Let's just get one skill up in the pistol since we have that now. Back in the van. Oh, okay. Guess it's just us then. Are we at full health? Not quite, but not enough to... Oh, it might be worth burning something. Not really, actually. Why do you run from me, friends? Oh. Oh, we might actually have to do some hacking now. All probably going to be locked, but we'll check them all the same. armory. No? Interesting. Just need to find a place to jack in, I'm guessing. Marker 3, 2619. It's the same as these. Racism. I'm not sure this is the same as the. Nope. Okay. That's a turret. Doesn't seem to be angry with me. Okay, so the stuff that is actual pay data will just say pay data on it. It's nothing that I have to deduce. Oh, cool. Can you go hack all their stuff? Children's show host. As I don't know if we'll get to come back here, we are going to go take care of that now. Leave no stone unturned. $41.76. It's a different order. Should probably just see whose they are. Oh, it's 6. 1106. Did I miss something about how these are connected? I thought this was 1 through 6. I mean, I guess this is. I know this is 3, so. Just try them all, I guess. That's not that one. It's empty. Oh, purity, nice. Access to the armor. I forget which one of those it was. Shit. Crit stick, get. Drugs, drugs, drugs. Purity, yeah. Check out the armory then. Yeah, my intent is to generally see as much as I can, explore and grab all the items, because if you can, I'm in no rush to get to the end, and I'd like to see kind of what all the options are. And it's hard to tell if this was the thing that I was going to be able to come back and do or not, so it's definitely worth the time. That's the same kind of gun. Yeah, let's swap out. The drugs. I'd much rather have the kits. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. All right, that was very successful in terms of gearing up. Oh, that's just an extension of that. Okay. Combat? No? Usually when it saves, it's a precursor to fights. Hello, friends. Stone. Dandelion eater. Oh, I'm just fighting words. Give him one more chance. Nice. Interesting that it knocked me out of that position. All right. So where are the? I want to hurt her. Oh, I picked up a... Oh. That's like a combat shotgun. Nice. I'm not sure we're going to catch him. That's fine. You're not going to like this, buddy. Oh. Shit. Oh, no, I want to just hit him. Oh, that'll do. That'll do nicely, actually. Oops, that's not what you want to fire at long range. Let's see this, because I like the this outcome. I don't want to... Yeah, I'm not above saves coming. Osgang. Is that exit? Entrance? Thing is pointing this way though, so... Oh, all those turrets and stuff, yep. Those are gonna be there now. File cabinet. Propaganda. Huh, okay. Be cool if I can get Alexander on my team. If I get him out of here. Is this turret? Oh, it's... Let them make the move, actually. The old long-range shotgun trick. Never quite seems to work out. Yes, it does. Yeah, it's worth trying, I guess. Maybe not. I'm not sure what these symbols... I guess that was the flashbang range, so... Oh, there's a guy right there. Shit. I did not see that. Well, they're going to be disabled or out for a little bit, so we have some time here. Couldn't quite finish him off. I don't remember how that works in terms of them coming out of stun, but let's try it. Oh, they don't have enough for that anyway. Actually thought I was on my rifle, but whatever. Let's, I guess, hope that they don't come out and start attacking. So he's dazed, actually, so we're gonna... Yep, they come out. This turret has yet to activate, and I'm very worried about it long term, but happy it's not doing anything right now. Oh, that's a nice thing. She's obviously the threat here. Yeah, that's could be worse. been such a good attack. Just a pot shot, just for fun. So I want her to spend her AP. Oop. And we should all move up. Laura's not really wounded, so she can take a few hits if she has to. So cover doesn't always give a damage mitigation. That's interesting. Ow. Probably could have waited for Dietrich's ability to do that, but oh well. Try and stay in cover, because they'll be. I'm still in combat, so there'll invariably be angry men at some point, or women. No. Women can be murderers too. We have not established any sort of gender politics in the Shadowrun universe, only racial politics. So. I think I'm. Oh, nope. I literally did not see them, and I just walked out in the middle of all those guys. That was the dumbest thing. At least it's not the character I'm trying to keep alive. Oh, yep, yep. I deserve all these shots. I ran in there, didn't... It wasn't... Well, shotgun from long range. It was not entirely clear. They weren't... Okay, yeah, just keep working, guys. I guess they weren't necessarily red like this when I first came in the room, so I was like, oh good, this is empty. And then I realized who was here. So let's get behind some cover. So who has a AoE? Iger does. You can't use it. You need 2 AP to use it, so. Give them multiple things to shoot at. I beg to differ. A lot of guys to do a lot of damage. 6 guys. That's gonna hurt a decent amount. I'm glad the shotguns don't do, or correctly coded to not. Okay, so this is a great place for a grenade. If it hit. Let's do other AoE first before we get her in there. He's gonna be out, so. All of her guns are empty. Shit, I forgot that that's friendly as well. That was stupid. I don't think yeah, it's dumb. I don't know how I'm supposed to cancel out of that. Like what the appropriate way is, because it's not right click, it's not tab, escape just goes to the menu. She's just gonna bleed out, right? Just make sure it happens. like being able to take three AP out of them and bleed them. That is such a clutch ability that she has. I don't know why I wouldn't keep her on my team as long as possible. Oh, alright, I lost one of my APs. Try it from long range. Yeah. Achievement for... Cool. I think we've seen everything there is to see in this level. So we are happy to escape to the outside, where hopefully my smuggler friends aren't actually dead, as inferred by the enemy. Nope, we are back into combat. At least I'm behind cover this time and not suddenly... That's a lot of guys, Jesus. Oh, good. We're not alone. Or are we? And clearly not, because they're... rude. Yeah, they're fighting our smuggler friends. Okay, so good. Let's say 6... I mean, clearly I'm not incapable of handling 6 at once, but it's certainly not ideal. I'm sure you want to be right next to me when I get the shotgun at her friend. Oh, I don't want to use that like that if I don't have to. I really hate missing that up close. Oop, don't want to hit. That'll do too. Oh, it feels so good. It feels so good to do that. Sniper does so much work. Make sure this hits. No more maging for you. That's an interesting sound. Can I get up there? Looks like yes. I feel like if she's dazed, she should be a lot easier to hit. That's the thing It's the thing I think should happen. That was not remotely as effective as I was hoping. Those are pretty low. Nicely done. Sweet. Yeah. As they've kind of layered in all the extra bits of the combat. That's a lot of fun. It's both tactical and it has good feedback. It feels good to kind of set things up and knock it down. Yeah, it's definitely like a lot of fun to go through. So I hope this means that we still get paid. Yeah. Better get paid though. We have a very angry Alice who wants, not angry, but yeah, it's definitely it's a refreshing change of pace, this game, for a number of reasons compared to some of the stuff that I've been playing recently. That's a little more not frenetic, but yeah, this just has a kind of pleasant pace to it once you get into both the exploring and then the combat. Even though it's not slow, it just has a very pleasant rhythm to it. It has a very pleasant ebb and flow to it that I haven't had for a while in terms of the game. I haven't had a. It's more of a. It's more thoughtful, I think, is the right way to describe it. Nice. We can go talk to that phone number. Talk to the. I think I can do it from this phone booth. I'm sure it's not phone booth specific. Nice. 11 karma there, so I'm doing pretty well karma-wise. I'm getting a ton of points. I mean, I know it gets more expensive as time goes on, or as you get further up the trees, but yeah, it's a nice loop in terms of effort versus reward. I'm not going to be keeping her too up close. I think yeah, it's improved for frag grenade. I mean, fire. I don't really have a lot of information based off of these to make a choice. So fire sounds cooler than earth, I guess. Yeah, better medkits. Sure. I think we'll spend our karma at the beginning of the next session. So I feel like I'm curious if there was a chance to hack / deck into the Matrix in that last mission, and I just didn't see it because the turrets and the security cameras had that kind of USB icon that decking tends to have. So I don't know if that was a missed opportunity or not. Okay, yeah, so that will do it for tonight's session. We are definitely going to keep this up. I think this will probably be the focus of most of the week's streams, just to try and get through this. See how it goes. I really appreciate everyone stopping by, hanging out with me as we play through this. And if this kind of stuff seems interesting to you, then this will be the channel for you. So thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you later.